Quack, quack,
Quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
make a funny sound. Quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
turn yourself around. Quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
do it anywhere. Quack, quack, quack,
quack, quack,
without a care. Quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack,
quack, quack, every
quack,
night.
quack,
Quack, quack,
quack, quack.
it sounds so right. Hey.
We will begin the meeting of the Board of Stupervisors by symbolically turning our backs on the deluded peasants of Flake County.
I think it's their best side. Maybe they should sell advertising on it.
Since no one in this room cares about anything but tar and feathering Sheriff Bizarro and running him out of town on a rail, I'll entertain a motion to skip item 1.
What's item 1?
Supervisor Overstock? That's the ponytail guy who wants to resurrect old public broadcast television in the county for kiddie programming. Supervisor Flushing?
Hasn't PBS been controlled by the corporation since the Reagan administration?
Ponytail says broadcast TV is free.
So's Hoipies, but getting it's more fun.
Supervisor Ringtone?
Hasn't anyone told him that any homeless person can pick up thousands of programs with free Wi-Fi?
I think he's in a time warp. Better not tell him about microwave ovens either. Supervisor Brownfield?
I move that we listen to the staff report on tar and feathers by Mr. Weaselman.
Yes. Normally, we would get 3 bids for tar and feathers. But I'm told that Fox News has plenty of extra tar, and the Democratic Party shed bags of chicken feathers in the last election.
I just want everyone here to know that even though I've made up my mind to tar and feather Sheriff Bizarro, as the official liberal on the board, I feel really guilty about it.
Supervisor Brownfield, you can kick off the show.
The supervisors are sick and tired of paying for Sheriff Bizarro's legal bills. I know our county attorney said we have to pay, but that's just because she's new and doesn't know she's supposed to tell us what we want to hear. We never had this problem with other sheriffs because they knew enough not to mess with people who could pay for good lawyers. There are plenty of opportunities to violate the civil liberties of the poor, elderly, disabled, and mentally deranged, especially the mentally deranged. No one likes them, and they can't even complain coherently.
Coherently? Is that the new word for the day?
The sheriff could have gone medieval on those groups, and the BOS would have been totally see no evil, hear no evil. But no, Sheriff Bizarro had to get into the face of people who can fight back with lawyers. Not only do these mounting legal expenses cut into our slush fund, but lawsuits attract bad publicity from out of the county. Everyone ignores us until lawsuits are filed, but a lawsuit is like blood in the media shark pool.
Can't we just kill all the lawyers?
Doesn't work. Kill 1 and 12 show up to the funeral with briefcases. It's all I have. Supervisor Ringtone, your turn.
The sheriff has lost all credibility, according to the district attorney, and he is a Brady Act violator.
The Brady Act? What's that? An episode from the Brady Bunch?
It's about being truthful, Sheriff Bizarro.
How can you be truthful about a sitcom? It's all made up.
There are still Brady Bunch trivial games that people take very seriously, Sheriff. Many online Brady Bunch blogs depend on truthful responses from our officers.
I think I will be vindicated. When it comes out, I was talking about the Brady Bunch series. And accusers are quoting the Brady Bunch movie.
Sheriff, we have a recording of you singing the Brady Bunch theme song at a friend's wedding reception. This is the most serious Brady Act violation.
I was elected by the people to sing any theme songs they want to hear. You don't have the right to choose my playlist.
We are not choosing your playlist, but the Brady Act gives us the power to step in when an officer forgets the words, then lies about making up lyrics to cover himself.
Remember, if you step in any other reasons, those reasons must pass the reasonable goober legal standard.
Of course there are other reasons why we want to tar and feather Sheriff Bizarro. We know what they are, and you don't. We aren't going to tell you what those reasons are, either. We like knowing things you don't know. We like doing things based on what we know, and you clueless voters don't. We learn these things by hanging out with other important people. Those people won't talk to you, but they will talk to us because they know we won't talk to you. Our biggest thrill is getting secret emails from powerful organizations demanding that we do things to nobodies like you. Do we do them? Of course we do them, and make up some obviously bogus reasons to boot. It makes us feel so important knowing things that you don't know and can't know. We could tell you, but then you'd know too, and we wouldn't feel so important. You could get all riled up and demand to know these things, but we promise those important people not to tell you. You'll just have to figure out who they are and ask them yourselves. By now, even if we told you these secrets, you wouldn't believe us anyway. All right, let's hear from some of the peanut gallery.
Pasty Panderson, DA of Flake County. As you all know, I was elected over that other smarty pants guy because not one of my friends owns a speedboat. Sheriff Bizarro has created all kinds of new work for me, so I think he should go. Just look at this doughy, hairless body. Do I look like someone who likes to work? It's getting to where I hate to come to the office each day, wondering what new cases are piled up in my inbox. I don't know what to do with half this stuff. I'm just an ambulance chaser who lucked into this job. Sheriff Bizarro should be cutting me some slack. He doesn't know what he's doing either. No one in Flake County does. That's why they're in Flake County. The sooner we get rid of this hot dog, the sooner we can get someone in who will focus on setups and shakedowns like sheriffs are supposed to do.
Well, Sheriff Bizarro won't let that slide. See all this facial hair? I know it makes me look like a gangster. I just grew it because I know this bag of cottage cheese can't. How many people here know Panderson's one accomplishment is winning the Pillsbury Doughboy look-alike contest?
I'll get you, Sheriff Bizarro, as soon as my cronies figure out how to rig the recall results. You'll end up getting fewer votes than tofu at a tailgate party. Yeah. Retired Chief Quark. As the former chief of police, a Bass Hole and world-famous slumlord, I would like Sheriff Bizarro to step down so I can solve the jail overcrowding problem.
How can you make room for all the new prisoners when Sheriff Bizarro can't?
By declaring my trailer trash empire the new jail. I would just pack in 3 times as many people that are living in those units now. As they finish their sentence, they can just stay right where they are. I just take the cell block number down, and when someone violates parole, I put the cell block sign back up.
So, what do we do with the old jail?
We'll call it a youth center and let it rot. No one will pay attention to a dilapidated building if you call it a youth center.
Sounds like you're cranking up your campaign.
I just don't want to see another country club prison. Will we still have the stabbings, rapes, filth, and other dehumanizing conditions that we demand from our prisons? Or is this just a gimmick to crank up your campaign?
I don't think anyone will notice any difference between my slum units and the worst hellholes. In fact, most of the people will be the same. You know, I invented the express double wide for parolees. 10 felonies or less.
You are really cranking up your campaign.
Why does everyone keep using the word crank?
Oh, no reason!
Councilperson Spritzer, City of Bass Hole. As you know, I thought so much of Sheriff Bizarro, I had a new tattoo inked in saying, Bizarro for tomorrow, between my speedboat and sailboat tattoos. Now what am I supposed to do? I don't qualify for the gang tattoo removal program. My friends all do, but I don't.
If it were graffiti, it would be a police matter. But since you did it to yourself, it's a civil matter and not my concern. In your case, you may have to take out a grading permit.
Councilperson Bouncy, City of Bass Hole. Sheriff Bizarro, you broke your promise. You told me there was this RIM system where if someone had the right password, they could get access to everything those big hunky sheriff people had. Remember how you promised to make the sheriff's department fully accessible and responsive to all our needs? So I thought since I was now a big important council type person, I should be first in line to get some of this RIM action from the new top cop. I've waited and waited, Mr. Sheriff, and still no RIM access. You complained that the whole RIM system was a mess because so many people already had access. So just slam the door in my face already. I offered to help out since I am the master of RIM. You said it was a civil service position. I said, fine, I'm open to any position. I've written to you about this job several times on tasteful Hallmark cards without getting so much as an invite for coffee. So I'm asking you for the last time, Sheriff Bizarro, where is my RIM job?
I'm afraid you misunderstood the nature of this job, Councilperson Bouncy. This job is about keeping every Tom, Dick, and Harry from snooping around sensitive computer records and hacking data.
No daisy chains?
No daisy chains.
At first, I was a Sheriff Bizarro supporter, based on his experience running a mortuary. I mean, after all, that's what we do in Flake County. We bury things. Everything from bodies to toxic waste to the truth. And I thought to myself, who better at burying things than someone in the mortuary business? Burying things is what we love to do. We love burying things so much, we're burying all of Mendocino's garbage in our landfill. What will we do when the landfill's full? Pfft, who cares? We'll bury that issue when we come to it. Then, Sheriff Bizarro lost interest in burying things and started digging stuff up. No! Bad, Sheriff Bizarro. That's too much like Dr. Frankenstein. Digging stuff up, sewing it together, putting electrodes on it to bring it back to life. We thought a mortuary guy would understand that we want dead things to stay dead and buried. You can't even keep your own secrets buried. How are you supposed to keep all of our secrets buried?
Mr. Weaselman, you didn't discuss your staff report, what we're going to use for a rail after we tar and feather Sheriff Bizarro.
I'm covering that. But a junior staffer thought rails had something to do with railroads and deleted it. The report originally said, "We've got some surplus stakes. We were driving through the heart of our Bill of Rights in this county. We can just use one of the bigger stakes for a rail."
That's the kind of fiscal responsibility that we need to see more of them in government. I ran on a platform of finding new ways to abuse civil liberties without increasing taxes. Mr. Clear, I'd like to make a motion to tar and feather Sheriff Bizarro and run him out of town on a rail so we can slip one of our goober buddies in.
So moved. All in favor say, yeah!
Yee-haw! Don't forget to note that I feel really, really guilty about this.